Is it on? No, hit the LV sign. LV right next to the screen.
What's going on, YouTube?
The screen turn on? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome finally to the match play brackets here at the mat. All right, just waiting for my stream to catch up to the actual delay. First matchup today, we have Danny versus Drew. Drew gets 2 strokes from Danny on this matchup in the final 4. Here we are playing an Augusta-like course in honor of the Masters. We have Danny up the tee first as he is the lower seed sitting at seed number 1. Going driver. On this par 4, 410 yards. Little bit of a distraction from the indoor coming open. Pulls it slowly to the left. Has to get through the bushes, but he might have a window. If you guys in chat could just let me know if you can hear the music. I do not want to get DMCA'd and get a strike. Why is there what's in front of the cameras in front? Yes. All right, the commish is finally in the building. So everybody say what's up to Eugene. Thank you again for setting this up, doing all the stats week after week, setting up the courses, and getting everybody ready and set up for this match play. Drew now off the tee on this par 4, 410. Drew with a baby cut that he's been working on. Shout out to Matt Reed for fixing his fucking swing.
I was told that we had to do it. What? They said we had to do Augusta. Said you guys do Augusta too.
260 off the tee, nicely in the middle of the fairway, setting up nicely.
Whoa, this is bullshit. He said we don't have to do Augusta.
Oh, I thought we agreed we were. Oh, I don't know. I'm not the commish. It doesn't matter to me. Sitting with a little bit of tree trouble. Sitting on the pine cones, he has to make sure he gets contact with the ball first to make sure He's in a good position. He's going to go for a small window in between the trees to try to get back on the fairway. Sometimes you got to take your medicine, even on the simulators, to get it back in play. Clears the trees. It's up in the air. It's going to be pin high. Holds the green. There was a miscommunication, but Danny seems to have silenced the crowd.
Still got it.
Danny's reaching in. He's going to get his laser to measure the flags. You have to let me be facetious on camera, please. We have Drew now here from the middle of the fairway. No tree trouble. Knowing exactly where Danny is on the green. Knows he has to put this one on to keep this match close. This is the 12 index hole, so Drew is not actually stroking on this one. Middle of the fairway, 146. A little bit drawy, hoping it to go long and catch a piece of the green. Yo. No, I did not. It's on the YouTubes. Hold on. All right, both players. Oh, Drew just rolled off the green, actually, off that one. Drew now try to chip this one in close so that.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, dude.
Drew chips it up, asking it to sit down. Don't go to the front of the green. It's not going to be close enough. He's going to go down early in this matchup. Danny now retaining honors off the tee. We'll go ahead and tee off on the next hole here. We're sitting here on a par 3, first par 3 of the day, index 6. Drew does not stroke on this one, or pop, as they say. 177 to the pin, slightly elevated. Danny's setting up. Danny hitting the center of the green. Drew now has to match this one, being one down, sitting at 177. Danny is one up on this match. See what Drew can do. A little fat on this shot. It's going to end up short. Drew now has to go ahead and wedge this one close, try and take this hole or push this hole. He's got to get inside a 3-foot circle to try and push this hole. Once again, Shorty Golf would like to thank all of you for viewing today's matchup, supporting the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and see where we're at.
Who's live right now? YouTube. Little shout out. Who's watching?
Seth, which is Drew's buddy, Seth, and we got Greg. Danny now 2 up early in this matchup. Plenty of golf still to be played here. par 4, or par 5, sorry, index 16. Drew does not pop on this one. We're sitting at 554. Slight dogleg right. It's going to have to get to at least 250 yards to carry that corner and get a good shot into this green. Then he goes and blasts this riding up that right side, asking for it to hop, one hop onto the fairway, being short of that bunker. It's going to be deep. Sitting at his steroid-ridden 289 yards just on the right side. Sitting pretty. We'll still have 250 into this green, though.
It's a par 5, bro.
I know.
It's a par 5. I don't have 250 in. I can hit that with my 5-wood.
This is the first time it's ever happened. Me commentating in the play. just spitting out facts in case anyone doesn't know how to read the screen. Rocking his purple Kiyoshi. Drew answers back, getting into the middle of the fairway. We have two of the smoothest swings going at it here at the Met. If you go Silk, this is Sonic. You call both of them together and you got Silk Sonic. Drew now sitting at 274 to the pin. If I was to guess, this is 3-wood all day. Not much trouble at the front of the green. He's going to put this to the left, get him back into the fairway, give him a shot with no tree trouble or out of the bunker. If you notice, Dan is rocking a sweet tan. It's making me nervous. I stand corrected. He's going with his driving iron. Draws it right back into the middle of the fairway. We'll be fine. Short of the tree, short of the bunker. Drew, can you hit the camera? I need to get a different camera. I'm sorry. This is still an issue. If anyone wants to sponsor another camera for Shorty Golf, my email is shortygolfclubs@gmail.com. Send me a message. I'll get back to you. Selfless plug here for more equipment. We got a packed house here at... He did give me a camera to use. It's so fancy. I did not want it to be in front of you guys while you're hitting balls in case there was an errant shot. At least that one is like a $20 camera. Danny from 258 carries all the bunkers, trying to go for it. Might catch that first bunker, green side, just short. Might have a little bit of lip to contend with, but, you know, he's so silky smooth with his wedges, I don't think he's even scared. The Sonic to this combo of Silk Smooth and Silk Sonic. Drew's coming up here, 93 yards, wide open to the backside pin. Hitting his third shot. If he puts this in close, he will put the pressure back on Danny. Full swing, asking for it to get up there, just short of the hole, nicely onto the green. A 1.99 putt. Seems a little mean to give that one on an uphill putt. That's fine. Dan's got his lofted club. Looks like a 60 degree? 58 degree. Greenside bunker. Looking to put this one close for his third shot. Asking for it to sit. It's going to run out just a little bit. I think that's good enough to take this hole by 0.4 strokes. Danny is slowly pouring it on right now, early in the matchup.
What is it, a gate? We should just steal some. I'm sure there's a bunch of what didn't get taken.
Danny now 3 up in this matchup. We now have the index for par 3, hole number 4, sitting at 204 yards. These are not easy par 3s for these guys to get to. Danny, you got the 5-iron, I'm assuming? I'm slowly learning his yardages. I'm going to caddy for him soon in this lifetime. Sitting at 204, 5-iron. Let's see where this goes. Little pulley, got a little caught up in the backswing. Asking for it to bounce hard. Bounces hard, but through the green. Is going to be just in the second cut. Just behind the green. Not looking too bad. Drew opting this time on the par 3 with his hybrid. And he's going to tee it up this time, learning his mistake from the first par 3. This is actually a grudge match between these two. They did face off earlier or later last year when we were at Gull Lake. This on a tight rope. They're going to be chipping off for this par 3. It's going to be a chip off, ladies and gentlemen. Exciting, exciting. All right, we have here, it's going to break slightly from his left to his right. He's going to land it short, let it run out as it feeds away from him. He has a 60-degree tailor-made high toe. Just onto the green, letting it feed towards the hole, asking it to get some legs. Stays a little bit shorter than I was also expecting. Danny has a very similar shot, knowing exactly what this ball is going to do. Danny says he was not watching. I don't know if this is gamesmanship or if this is strategy. I must say, I am intrigued. Sitting with his 58-degree. He's going to take a lofted club, just apply a little bit of a putting stroke, get it onto the green, let it trundle down towards the hole, goes past the hole, so inside with a 1 putt. Sos Mario Sep. Danny now 4 up. That's what grudge match means. What do you mean, Jerome? Talk to me. I meant to say the grudge match between these two at Gull Lake happened already, man. Okay. Another par 5, index 8. 623 yards. Gives it the full whoblamo. He's going to find the fairway short of the bunker, center of the green. He's slowly warming up. As you notice, his yardage is just slowly creeping up. He is very capable of hitting that 3-ball. Drew has to now match that drive, being 4 down in the matchup. Knows what he has to do. Gets his line of sight. Center of the fairway. Push right if it gets deep enough. Won't have tree trouble. This is going to the tree line, into the pine straw, but he does have a window. He does have a window to play that baby cut he's been working on. You guys should stay tuned. We will just go into intermission in between the matches today. The second matchup today will be against Eugene, the commish himself, versus Gerry Lagua. Gerry Quads Lagua. Now, I did just show him how to use his legs in his actual swing. So we will see we will see if he can take down the commish himself. I will say Gerry is sporting his pink azalea shirt. Gets through the bush, asking for it to get down. Catch that rough. It will slow it down just enough to stay in play. Danny now, after a monster drive, sitting in the middle of the fairway, sitting at 322 yards into this par 5. He's probably going to use his pitching wedge, if I know Danny. Get it down there around 200, and then just flick his putter on. Yeah, standard pitching wedge and putter. For everybody watching, I know it's a shame that it got rained out at the Masters, but what's better than watching the Masters than watching us at the mat? What can I say? This is just as exciting with just as much on the line. The full bullshit. This dude is just piping it. I don't know if it's possible to get turned on by golf, but this is probably as close as it's going to get, ladies and gentlemen. Drew now at 194 for his third shot. 4 iron, I'm assuming. Drew has a chance to apply the pressure. Drew has a chance to apply the pressure on this one if he can get it on the green. There is water to the right. Catches it clean, draws it up, asking it for it to bounce hard. Get up, ball. Hits the rough, kills it right on the spot. Assuming if that, Drew, camera, if it hit the actual fairway, it might have bounced onto the green. I wish I had a controller to actually control the camera, but I'm across the room. I'm not getting up. It has its own timer. I don't have the funds to hire a cameraman for these matches. So
Can't you turn that off? Just like saying in the chat last.
Yeah, he's also assuming that the camera that this camera's like decent. What up, Jack? Welcome to the stream.
Just find a UIC intern or something now. Film studies. Film studies, bro. That's what I asked for.
Danny smooth with it, asking for it to sit. It's going to be fine. Center of the green for a 2-putt. Now pressure is back on Drew to get this one close. Only sitting at 34 yards. He's got his 60-degree out again, trying to get this up in the air and stop and release towards the hole. It's got to go. Bites and holds and comes to a stop just onto the green. 1.95.
Should be 99.
Danny is now 5 up coming into this index 2. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Drew does pop on this hole. Drew does stroke on this one. He pops on the 6th hole, par 4, 444 yards. I like that number.
When I saw this hole, I was like, alright, this is an Augusta. There's no hole that has this.
Now, we bought this course thinking it was Augusta, but it's just quote-unquote Augusta-like. But it was on sale, so we're playing it today. Danny looking for another deep bomb, baby draw over the first bunker. Can this land anytime soon? It's already in the Philippines. It's 306 yards, piped right down the middle. He'll have 100 and Jerome says the camera does add 10 pounds and it's all in Danny's arms right now. Let's hear some comments. What does everybody think about the Masters right now and who's in the lead? Anyone like it, dislike it? Let us know. Drew, baby cut right down the middle himself. Going stroke for stroke. Drew will be up next, hitting from. Hitting 180 in. We got a packed house here at the Met. Join us while we slam a couple brews, enjoy the ambiance, watch this match play. I think this is better than the Masters because I don't want to see Brooks win as much as I used him in my fantasy today. Sitting at 180 yards, 5 iron, slightly elevated pin. Catches it clean, asking it to fucking go. It's gonna be pin high, asking it to sit. Runs out through the green. Beautiful swing though from 180. Jack, that is really sad. It almost took you 3 hours to play 9 holes. Now the real question is, was it your fault? Or was it the people in front of you that caused you to take 3 hours to play 9 holes? That's horrendous. I would have just walked off after the 3rd hole. I will say my actual round today was a tale of 2 9s. Front 9, it was as if I'd never picked up a club. Back 9, felt like my old self, reminding myself that I still remember how to play golf. Danny looking like he has a gap wedge in his hand right now from 138. Pures it, releases, it's drawing, asking it to grab a piece of the green or get up. This is very far from the hole, leaving the window open for Drew to put this one inside. Drew has the opening. He does pop here. If he gets this close. Jerome says Danny needs Gerry's stylist's number.
I think I got it. 630 piano. It says Jerome said I need your stylist's number.
Sit, asking it to sit, stay there. 1.36. I don't know what that means. Drew, finally on the board, takes his first point. Danny's still 4 up in the competition.
That's the Lagua house.
Oh, the household. Yeah.
Shout out from Jerome Drew. He says, let's go.
How many O's?
Your wifey's in the chat too. She said, let's fucking go, Drew. Index 18, par 3. Dan does not like it. Feels like a little pull. Asking it to grab a piece of the green. I don't know why he's actually upset. If this was outside, he's just slightly past pin high, but it's on the fucking green. Drew, now to step up on this par 3. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you just can't have music in it. 145. quick club change here. Quick club change here. It's down 17 feet. Gotta account for that.
Is Jerome coming here?
Jerome, they're asking if you're joining us here at the mat or if you have to go to another trampoline park.
So many champions.
Good contact, looking good in the air. Get up, needs the one hard hop. Get onto the green. So much spin. Stays on the first cut. Now I gotta ask you, did you club down or did you club up in that situation? He went down one club. Green is breaking left to right from this point. Shout out to Eddie Jones, the softest hands at Gull Lake. Can spin it when it's only 2-yard shot. Remarkable. Shout out to his kid that's almost as tall as me.
Not even a year old.
And he's not even a year old.
That's true.
It's got to settle. It's got to settle. A little bit past the hole. Drew, can you touch the camera? Just make sure it's moving.
Oh, beautiful putter. No, that putter's so sexy. I know.
Danny back 5 up. Jerome, I wasn't telling him what club to hit. I was merely asking whether or not he clubbed up or clubbed down after he made the club change. Caddies are not allowed. Yes, Jerome is coming from the trampoline park for round 2.
Are the mini games there? No, I think it's just new. Yeah, it's new. I love him.
Danny here sitting at the hole number 8, 5 up in the match, index 10. No one's popping on this one. He's got to get this one deep, straightaway hole on his par 4, 436 yards. I'm going to make... Holy shit, he went for it. It's in tree trouble to the left. Miraculously, all these trees are made of fucking air. Not a single tree in this redwood forest got hit. Nothing. I believe I actually saw the ball go through a tree trunk. Whoever designed this course is an idiot. Danny, though, does have a tree in front of him to get his approach shot in. Drew now with the door slowly opening, needs to get this into the fairway to apply pressure back on Dan. We'll see if Dan has to actually punch out. Even on the sim, you got to take your medicine, get yourself back into play because you never know what your opponent's going to do. So Drew knows what he has to do, get this in the fairway, and get it in play. Pushes it out to the right. Apparently the trees on the right are not made of the same air particles as the trees on the left. Tough break for Drew on that one. Does have a slight window if he keeps it low under the bush and between the trees, just like Red. What's her name? Riding Hood? Shit, does anybody have beer back there for me? I'm running out of words. Fucking tired, man. The trees are tree-like. Only in essence are the trees, apparently, on this course. The leaves are air, tree trunks, every other third tree is air. Drew now has to take 3 wood, get this back in place, stay under the trees. It's okay. It's back into the fairway and back in play. Has a nice solid 9-iron into this green. Let's see the situation that Danny is in. If he goes right, I see the windows Danny's looking at. And I gotta tell you, that's a small fucking window, man.
It's honestly like you got worse luck by not hitting a tree.
It doesn't even look like a window to me. All I'm seeing is trees from this lie. Decision time for Danny. He does have a fairway to his left, but nope, he's decided on his line. Commentators do not caddy.
I mean, on the 15 now. Same guess. Yeah. 6 feet.
I'm assuming Danny's got his 5-iron. Play this low, reduce the amount of trees that he can get into trouble with. Nice little punch out. This window is, if he gets us through this window, this will be an amazing shot. Let's see what happens. Gotcha. Punches, and that was the third tree in the 1 out of 3 trees that is actually a tree. Knocks it back into the fairway, though. So we are all square in terms of what shot.
6 on back, right?
They're both hitting their third shots now.
Front. 6 on back.
Oh, almost got my bag dirty. What up, Dennis? How are you doing? I love you too. Miss you, bro. I don't hoop anymore if you didn't notice. So we need to get on the golf course. Danny only has 170 in the front. Very capable of reaching this within the third stroke. Back of the green is measuring 170, 193. 7-iron here. This is going to be, I'm assuming he's going to take it right over that pin with his 7-iron. Only has to cover 170. Pures it out to the right, though. It's going to end up outside the green side bunker in the rough. Yeah, it is pin high. I guess I'll give you that accolade. Drew, do we need any food or beer per Kuya Jerome?
Probably beer.
Probably beer. We're currently...
Age 12 year, single malt.
Danny has a request for a nice 12-year single malt. I myself am requesting 18-year-old Macallan. Drew can throw this past the hole, avoid the bunker coverage. To carry the pin, probably 175. They both fail out to the right. Drew will be up next, hitting his fourth shot. They're both on the same stroke, so what he can do is get this one close and apply the pressure right back to Dan to get his shot up and down closer to the hole. Everybody here at the mat is enjoying some Modelo's and some brewskis. We have Jerome coming in with some more brewskis. Hopefully you guys at home are enjoying your Saturday. Thank you guys for stopping in, chatting with us on the live stream. We love doing this kind of stuff. Our broadcasts are always fun, and I enjoy doing this kind of work. It's asking it for it to sit. It will sit just past the hole. Doesn't feed back to the hole. That's sitting at 1.67. Danny now, 24 yards to the pin. Probably going to land it 10 to 12 yards. Just onto the green. Let it trickle down. Knows he has to get this one close to take this hole down. Taking his time, sets up. A little fat, it has to get up. I think that's outside of Drew's range. Drew might have taken this hole. Danny now. Danny now only up 4.
I'll abort the comeback train. No one's drinking.
I'm trying to drink. I have to pee pee though. Hey, JCap, if you're in this chat, or Jerome, if you want to call your brother-in-law, they want those Florida Sprite. What? Florida Spritzers. Drew coming up here on the par 4 ninth hole. He's got issue with the pushes, asking it to get past this last tree. If he gets past this tree, he should be fine with a wide open look. Gonna have to cut this next shot in. Danny gonna go off the tee. JCap just said Danny looked like him standing over that chip. I'm dropping some frames here. Bear with me. I'm on a wireless connection here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go grab a beer. He says, thank you for the comment, JCap. I will not reiterate what he just said. Florida Spritzers, check on check. The camera just went out. Sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen. There's an LV button right next to the screen to the right. Top right, LV. Even. Yeah. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, we know JCap. Turn up the auto up. I can't. Danny looking to unleash fury on this one. He actually waited for the beat of the song to drop before he hit that one. I've actually done that before, but I've always topped it. So props to Danny for timing that one up perfectly, because as soon as it hit the screen, Dr. Dre went off. Nate Dogg. I'm sorry, Henson. I'm not. R.I.P. Nate Dogg. Henson poured one out onto the 45 plate. All right, Drew's going to attempt his shot here on the par 4, 235 yards out. The commentator's going to go grab a beer. A beer? No, it's okay because I have to pee. Oh, I thought it sounded like a wire is like urinal. I'm like, I don't know any fucking toilets that have fucking wires on them. Over the trees.
Come on, man.
Jim Nance, I think they have those, those hospital like bottles like that you just pee in. The jug.
We know some medical people. They can get it for us.
Catheter. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I wear a catheter when I'm broadcasting so that I don't have to get up to pee. Apparently, I'm not doing a good enough job. I have to stay in front of the camera and urinate on myself for everyone to take me seriously. I'm currently sitting in a warm puddle. Let me paint you guys a picture. No, 183 for Danny on his second shot here. 6 or 5 iron going into this green. 7 iron. He corrected me. He can hear me. High and to the right. Drew is having multiple opportunities while these doors are open. Plenty of holes for him to capitalize on this. 70 yards into this pin. Should be good. Should be a nice, easy sand wedge going into this one. We have a couple people leaving the mat. While they're leaving, I am going to pee. Bye. Oh, God. Bye. Oh, okay. Ihi time.
want, Danny? What do you need? Whichever. You want a beer or you want one of the seltzer preferably? Not that one.
Purposely drops one to get the Drew.
What sound guys is Jokoi? What do you mean? I didn't go to that show. Jokoi listens to me. I'm kidding, Jokoi. Sponsor me. Everyone's reloading over here. Hopefully you guys are reloading at home. Grab yourselves a brewski, sit back, and enjoy the show. The sound is back. Jerome, I wasn't going to leave the hot mic on while I go to the bathroom.
Oh, Gerry was trying to talk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Gerry was trying to talk. Ladies and gentlemen, the stream's going to be ending early tonight. Just kidding.
Oh my god, I'm salty.
I didn't even get to hear what Gerry was saying. Apparently he was trying to get on the mic. The mic only recognized Gagny DNA. Danny now here on hole number 10, par 4, index 3. Does not pop. He's got a case of the hooks right now, heading into the pine tree. Oh, if there was an absolute time for Drew to jump on this guy right now, now is the time. No, all of it. All of it. Pause. There's a dog now? Oh. Drew now. Now, both players are suffering from... Danny's going to the left. Drew's heading off to the right. Both players are in tree trouble. Let's see which player has to hit next. Drew's got one tree back in, straight in front of his line. He does not seem to have enough room to go to the right. It just adds more tree trouble. He's going to try and get it back onto the fairway. 70 yards, and this is pitch out. Try and get it back in play. It is going to leave him about 180 into the pin. So right now, the matchup is more or less not about the distance, but keeping it in play with these trees. Wedges out nicely, avoids the tree, keeps it short of the bunkers, out of the rough. Will give him a clean line to the pin. Danny now, in a similar predicament here, has to figure out if he's going to play it back to the fairway. Do 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 do. Ow. Danny does have a window if he keeps it right of this bush in between these trees and hits a field goal. I'm assuming he's going to try and knock this down, get it out there at least 100 yards back into the middle of the fairway. Looks like he's going to play it really low, get it running through the trees. He skirts by that tree. That was not the window I think he was initially looking for. He's went from tree trouble to tree trouble. I stand corrected. Drew now has a wide open window with Danny being in tree trouble on the right. Carried it too far out of the trees into the right side trees. Drew now will probably grab hybrid as I predicted. His tendency with this club is to cut it. So he's aiming left side over the bunkers, try and get it onto the green. Pins tucked front right on this hole.
I'm like 90+% sure
I'm liking the practice swing. Gives itself a nice little exhale. Drew did cut it, but is heading towards that right side bunker. Oh, and holds that bunker. Camera, Drew. Donkey. Okay, although Drew went to the trees, he should still be okay. Unable to start. Wait for camera to cool. Alright. Drew's actually in an okay position for his third shot. Danny still has to play it out. He's going to try and grab that left side of the green or play a cut. Oh, hits the tree. That was the 1 out of 3 trees that is a real tree, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even have to commentate. Danny said all of it for me on that one. Quote unquote, that was bad. Aiming now center of the green. Left side of the pin. Wow, asking for it to bite. A 1.5 putt seems very mean. I thought it looks flat. Drew now 15 yards. Knows he just has to get this onto the green, but it's got to roll out close to the hole to take this hole and go back. 4 down. We are on the 10th hole. So he is running out of holes. So he's got to get this in play and close. Sit. Oh, that might be outside of Danny's. 1.63. Danny is 6 up now. You should probably get one on each side. Coming up on a relatively short par 4, Danny being up in the lead, I don't know if he's going to go for this or play it short. Yeah, Jerome, that was a tough break. The door was open. Jerome, Danny is asking you whether or not he should go for it. We can give him 20 seconds to reply. If I was Danny, I'd go for this shit. Waiting for Clea Jerome to reply back. Still no response yet from Jerome. Danny's asking from the chat whether or not he should go for this green. You guys have seen how far he's been able to actually pipe his drives. There is bunker cover, but it doesn't play when we play at the mat. Rachel says, go for it, wimp. I like how you throw Rachel under the bus on that one, Jerome. Yes, we all know that was really Jerome saying that. Now he has... Looks like it's got the speed, but it's going to land short in the green side bunkers. He says he'll take that. Jerome said it should have just been an easy 5-wood. I don't know what world Jerome is living in that 274 is a 5-wood. Perhaps when I wear medium shirts also. I'd probably hit 5 wood also. Ryan is putting pants on. I will remind you, Ryan, you are in view of the camera, so do not de-pants completely.
Not even get banned on that either.
Yo, Drew's gonna try and go for this green. On a good, tight rope, asking for it to hard hop. Do not hit the bunker. Ooh, both players went for the green on that one. The ambiance and sound, the energy is slowly picking up the more we drink here at the mat. I'm starting to feel the energy. I'm starting to wake up. Let's get into this match. 6 up for Danny here. Greenside bunker. Looking at 30 yards to this pin. 58-degree wedge. Gonna fly this high and let it sit. Asking it to sit, just goes past the hole, won't run off the green, will be completely fine. Jerome commends both of you on valiant efforts and trying to hit this green. Jerome, remember this hole, number 11 on the Augusta-like course. Let's see if you can get on there with your driver. Drew carries a little far. It's got to sit. That's inside Danny's. 1.26. Drew does take that hole. Yeah, maybe I will get a wireless mic for this one.
Or just an insane chord. Is this what you play COD with? Huh? The headset.
Oh. It's just like one of 50 pairs I have.
The one I'm playing with, mine has like an insanely long chord.
This one's not too bad.
Long chord.
All right, Drew here now, sitting on this par 5, 565 yards. Has been missing to the right, but this is perfectly fine. If it catches the fairway, he's going to get a hard bounce, and it does bounce to the middle of the fairway. Good pipe, Drew. Now let's see if Danny can match. He's going to put all his hips into this one. Danny's deciding where he's going to play his first shot off this tee. He said, ladies and gentlemen, this is a long-ass hole. Long-ass hole. Long-ass hole. Where's Gerry? Speaking of big holes. I won't put this on stream. We won't discuss it any further. I just wanted to make an inside joke, ladies and gentlemen. It's not something to be broadcast for the world to know. Danny's still battling the hooks on this tee box. Gonna catch the rough on the outside left. 260. It might have been a position play. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He knows it's a par 5. It's a 3-shot par 5 for both players now. 327 for Danny. Index 13. No one's popping, as they say. Elevated 14 feet. Danny will have to go 3 wood on this one. 5 wood. You know, I think before my next stream, I'm just going to invest the time and look at everyone's golf clubs. Danny's playing a 5 wood with a whiteboard. Draws it, slinging in. using a little bit of body English to keep it in play. One hop out of the first cut, back into the fairway for a solid 264-yard poke with his 5-wood. Perhaps that last hole was able to be hit with a 5-wood.
Say thanks to Jerome, that is his 5-wood.
Jerome, he thanks you for donating that 5-wood. Drew now sitting at 292 yards. This will be a 3-shot par 5 for both players. Drew looking to keep it short into the fairway, give himself a nice layup. Cutting to the right, won't be in any trouble. Asking it to kick left, won't kick left, but it's perfectly fine. Both players going into this green on their third shots. Only sitting at 116. This is a gettable yardage. We'll probably play his gap wedge.
No, not bring it back, just bring it back. I mean, it's a great idea, but not in theory, but not in actuality.
That's how the Egyptians made the fucking pyramids.
If he just leaves it to the center of the green, pin height, it should be fine.
Yeah, hopefully that's not.
Pures it, asking for it to cut and hold. Get up. It actually bit.
Is there a little ridge there? Gotta put it back?
Had to get it onto the right level to get it close to the pin. Grabs that little ridge.
I wish the map on the right side showed breaking news something. You can't really tell. Yeah. Because like even this, like I'm assuming everything back behind that. Yeah. I don't know.
Danny now with his approach shot into this green, sitting at 64 yards. Only has his 58 degree in hand. He's got to get it on the right tier. He's still waiting for the Venmo for the 5-wood, according to Jerome. He said that doesn't include the shaft. Dan close stance, asking for it to get up. This is gonna be a putt off. I don't know who's closer. Ooh, outside the 2-putt zone. Looks like this will be Drew's hole again. Drew making a charge, taking the last 2 holes. Taking the last 2 holes. Danny is still 4 up going into this 13th hole. Drew making the adjustment off the tee now, aiming to the left side of the fairway to play that cut. Kind of feels like the air conditioning is on. Is there air coming out? Shit. Oh. Drew adjusts for the cut. Now it's going hard. Apparently, Glorietta got some rain. There is some water randomly in the middle of this fairway. He will have to elect to take a drop on that one. He was setting up for the cut. Might have been a slight double cross. But he's sitting on his 3rd shot now. Danny looking to get off this tee box this time with a solid tee shot. Putting his marker on the right side of the green, anticipating that draw to happen. Words of encouragement from Jerome for Drew. Let's fucking go. Plenty of holes to tie this one up. I don't know what we do in case of a tie. Sudden fucking death. Danny's still suffering from the hooks, asking for it to settle. Cart path It doesn't bounce off the carpet like a carpet?
That must be out of, like gravel or something.
That carpet is probably made out of the same coating as the rough. He is blocked out from the green, so I gotta see what yardage he's gonna try and hit here. He's gonna aim at the right side, right green side bunker, and that yardage is reading about 198 to be pin high. Aims at the right green side bunker, probably gonna try and draw this one around this cloud of trees and catch a piece of the green. Plays the ball back, slightly in the back of his stance. I'm gonna like to see those hands turn over. Does turn it over. It's looking like it's on a good line. Going to catch a piece of the green. Asking for it to sit with some hand and body English. Stays on the green, outside the 2-putt range. Drew just has to get this one in tight. Drew has to get this one in tight. 186. It's not going to be that bad of a shot as long as he gets it started on the right line and gets around these trees. Now a draw always goes further. So usually when I try to hit a draw, I will club down, anticipating a lot of release. Pushes out to the right, a little quick on the downswing. So that's his third shot. So Drew will have to hold this one out to actually take the hole. We've seen crazier things happen at the mat. And sitting only 34 yards off the green, or off from the pin, he's going to take his lofted club 60 degree. Clips it clean, get inside, and it does sit. Is it outside the putt range? 1.15. Danny takes it by 0.10 of a stroke. Can you hit the camera? Danny is up 5 and is dormy. All right. We are in a dormy situation here. So now if there is a tie, so Drew has to win every hole from here on out to extend this match. Danny just has to tie this hole, and the round is over, and we go into a quick intermission between the two matches. Danny finds his groove again on this dormy hole, slightly dogleg left, pops it down there, 294, in perfect position to attack this pin.
So this is kind of like 15. This is kind of like 15.
As much as we want to think that this course mimics Augusta, we all know that this is not it. It has the pink flowers, but who puts an outhouse right after the tee box? Not at Augusta. And we don't have pimento sandwiches for $2 here.
Actually, I have pimento cheese in my fridge right now.
Drew still pushing it out to the right. Will catch the fairway or the rough, and it will sit. He will have a look at this hole. This looks like a very interesting hole here, ladies and gentlemen. This pin is actually on a peninsula. Looks like an island-style green. It is water all along the front and around it. This hole, thank God I'm not playing right now. Everyone here at the mat is in awe at the difficulty of this hole. Everyone is urging Drew to put this one tight. If there's a guy that can swing smooth and put this one close, it's Drew.
Striped.
Striped, it's got to get up. Shout out to Dustin. Thanks for tuning in. He says Jer's outfit is Hovland-like.
Whoa, I don't go that far.
Be ashamed if Danny went in the water too.
Probably Hovland-like on day one of the Masters. All pink, no flower.
Just throwing it out in the fucking
Be
universe
ashamed.
right now.
I'm just saying.
Danny has to put this just in the middle of the green, forcing Drew to actually hole out from his drop point. Looks like his yardage to carry just that front side to cover the water is only 131 yards. Going with his gap wedge, pitching wedge, to make sure he gets onto the center of the green. 46 degrees. Draws it high. It's gonna cover the front and catch the green. If this is outside two putts, it's outside two putts. Drew, if you get this close within that 3-foot circle, you will take this hole.
Oh, he struck.
He strokes on this one.
Oh shit, I should look at that. Should look at that.
Now Drew only has to cover for about 40 yards to get this onto the green. Asking for it to sit. It's going to be good. It's going to sit and hold outside the 2-putt range, but you do stroke on this one, and it's sadly over. Hats off. Gentleman's hug. Danny does take his match up. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We will go into intermission to allow the second match to warm up.
I mean, I had to play him perfect if he did fall. Fuck.
Danny just took an early lead and didn't relinquish it. We're going to go ahead and let these guys warm up. We will go to an intermission screen. Come back in about 15 minutes. 7:15 will be the tee-off of the second match. Stay with us, and we'll see you in the second one.
Addendum-san, good job, man.
Let's go shake that hands.
You're just wearing those.
All right, all right, all right. If you guys
I think he wants to be in it next year.
notice,
Did you talk to Brandon if he wants to be in the tournament next year?
for which one? He can't hit driver until we cut that pipe.
We don't got cut, it's got blocked.
No, we're gonna cut that shit. No one needs heat by the door.
Jerry's piping it, man. I don't know what to do.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming right back up into the second match. Tea time's just around the corner. We're on the range right now with Gerry hitting his driver. I recently just converted him to a shorter driver, and now he gets to swing as hard as he can possibly swing. And it's the Hazardous RDX 6.0. For everybody wondering what happened in the first match, or if you're just joining us right now, we're live on the range with Gerry hitting his final warm-up shots. Driver
Actually using his lower half.
using his lower body. You can't see the lower body activate right now. My camera needs to zoom out, but I'm sorry. I need to use Jerome's camera for that.
Might be considered, you know.
He's finally getting his weight into his left side and pivoting hard. Using that gluteus maximus. Everyone wants to blame me, but
It's your fault.
it is not my fault. You're supposed to use your lower body.
You have legs for.
How many strokes you get, Jerry?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to find out now where these two gentlemen are going to play. Glorietta was not the required course according to our commissioner as of his match.
Get a T, Jerry. Oh, it should be me, right? Because I come in lower.
Eugene should be the first one to tee as he is the lower seed.
Oh, we are playing Gloria? No, blue bar.
Whoa!
A bit of a change-up. Eugene's picking a course where he feels like he can get an advantage. It will be, what did you say, Blue Bayou?
Like, there's a par 3 that's $260.
Match play.
You literally can't go to the pin. You can go around a big ass fucking tree. You're welcome
The
on that
course
there.
is Blue Bayou. Welcome. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the mat for the second of two matches. The first match went to Danny, 6 and 5. Eugene will have the honors off of the tee to tee off first. Straight off with the sweater, rocking his Sunday best. Eugene will be going off first. First up on the tee,
More, please. Come on.
4 please. Now driving from Park Ridge, Eugene Mendoza. Eugene came into this round as the number 2 seed after the regular season. Takes it right down the pipe on the first hole, par 5, index 7. Gerry only gets 3 strokes on this match play. 265 off this tee.
From Park Ridge.
He told me he can only hit it 220. Great shot right off the bat by Eugene, middle of the fairway, 265 yards down the pipe.
Is it the same link?
Yes, I didn't turn off the stream. Four, please. Now on the tee box from Chicago, from Bloomingdale, Gerry Lagua. Uses his whole lower body into that one, asking it to carry. Carries the water. Will get a hard hop up the middle. We have a match here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again. Welcome again back to the Final Four at the mat with the boys behind me. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to you can love me as much as you want. Subscribe, like, and share the link with everybody that should be watching this. The Masters are shut off, so we are doing a match play inside the mat with the guys from Gull Lake. Thank you for stopping by. We have a good one here for the second. First match went to Danny. I believe it was 6-5. 5-4, and it was a early lead by Danny that he did not want to relinquish. Many doors were open. Drew just couldn't capitalize, and so now we're sitting on match 2. Eugene sitting 262 from the pin. 3-wood. A little duck hook left. He's asking it to sit. He wanted the water to challenge Gerry. And he will play victim first to the water, straight into the penalty area. Eugene will have to take a drop. As we're waiting for him to take the drop, shout out to my co-collaborator, the guy that edits all the films, all the shorts on IG, YouTube, and on Facebook. Drew, for the sick layout you guys are enjoying with your beautiful eyes right now.
Yeah, but take it off.
Sitting at 249, going into this par 5, we are most likely going to see the UB shaft on his 3-wood. That's up and beyond. Let's see if we can get it up and beyond and onto this green. Justin Lee says, B-Dale Bombers. Bloomingdale Bastos Boy. As his interim coach right now, he's been using or working on getting his glutes activated into his golf shot. This will stay safe up into the rough. Gerry gets 3 strokes, so he's only popping on index holes 1, 2, and 3. That number is on the top right of your screen. Eugene is referencing his chart right now. I will try to match up what he's thinking in his head. So he has 55 yards. He will grab his gap wedge. 54 degree. He's going to hit a 3/4 swing. A little fat on the contact. It's going to run out. Oh, it holds up. There is a baby ridge there. 2 putt. He will get a bogey there. We have someone coming into the mat. It is Jerome. He just came in from the Masters dinner. He just came in from the Masters dinner himself. Jerome, Kuya Jerome, walks into the building at the mat. Fist bumps for everybody. Eugene is out. Eric is now in the chat asking it to hold. Don't do it to him. That grass is not glass. Eric's in the chat. Welcome to the chat. Good looking bike back there. That's Ryan's bike back there. And congrats, Danny, on the dub. 2-0, so par, right? Was that your 4th? No, that was your 4th. Bogey, 6. Ooh, asking it to break to his left. It's going to stay there. 1.67. I believe Gerry takes that first hole by .33. Eugene already doubting himself here.
Or mine.
Gerry is one up on this match. Unfortunately, before this round, Gerry's 9-iron did snap, and no fault of the builder himself. I blame Oban Shafts. I don't need you guys to sponsor me. Not even wood shafts. I played El Dila all day. Ends up short in the green side bunker to the left. Like, it actually just went out. It just went out. Eugene's giving me the information. He will hit an 8-iron into this par 3, 133. I do have his cheat sheet here. It is slightly below the tee box, only 1 inch. He is staring it down. Somehow it's gonna bounce hard. Gonna end up on the green, just slightly past the hole. A 1.7 putt out. That's good enough for a 2.7. Gerry now has to get it in tight. It's straight on. If you want to step in front, the rest of us feel very underdressed. I myself am not wearing a suit like Jerome because I just played golf myself this morning. Up and over the bunker's lip. Sitting outside, I believe we are all square. We are back to all square, ladies and gentlemen. Both players taking a hole each. Jerome just got here and he's like out broadcasting me right now. Gerry got into this playoff, into this position by beating the guy that just walked in with a suit. Jerome. Eugene now to tee off on this par 4 number 3. I actually don't know the layout of this course. It's gonna carry the sand, get a hard kick forward. 238 yards off the tee on hole number 3 here at Blue Bayou. Everybody here at the mat is enjoying their brews. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your Saturday night. There's multiple places that you guys can be, but you guys tuning in makes us feel special, and we love you all. The sponsor I want is not what I'm drinking right now. But shout out to Modelo. Oh, also tell me. The fighting spirit. Gerry with the recoil. His lower body is so activated he can't contain himself. Hard hop. It's going to go into the green side bunker, but it's, or fairway side bunker, but we're fine at 250 yards. And you notice Gerry is rocking the original Basura hat. Shout out to our other brothers that are in the golf field, Danny and TJ. The Basura boys still live on. Because we saw the celebration, we're like, what did we miss? What happened? Gerry now at 152. Someone else coming into the mat. J-Caps walking into the building. More brewskis. We have the gallery filling up here. We have everybody at the mat. It's a good old time. Thinned it out. It's going to stay safe, but it did hit the lip of the bunker. Now here at the mat, Shorty Golf does have a workbench in here. So if any of you guys need any of your clubs fixed, adjusted, changed out, swapped out, Drew and I are professional golf club builders. Happy to offer up our services. Let us know, DM us, send us an email, shortygolfclubs@gmail.com for any of your golf club needs. Sorry, we do not do fittings. Eugene here, 136, par 4, second shot. Probably going with a 9-iron here. Smooth swing, knows where it's got to go. It's got to go on the green to put the pressure back on Gerry. Hits the center of the green. Gerry now, after hitting the lip, will be hitting his third shot into this green. A 107 club head speed for Gerry. Eddie is requesting a piss test. Eddie's asking for a piss test. That shot did not register. If you guys notice, the GC quad got disconnected. The plug probably got unplugged a little bit. Drew, while you're back there, give the camera a touch so we don't shut off here.
I think it's, when we go to set up the camera, we might be tugging it a little bit.
But he didn't touch it that time. He didn't touch it. Disconnected again. Connected. It's connected now. You got a green light. Gerry, knowing that Eugene is on the green and nicely positioned, he has to put this close to match on this hole. As the beers are flowing through me, I feel like my vocal cords are starting to finally loosen up here. Greenside bunker, Gerry now is in trouble on this one. He needs to hole out to push this hole. Eddie, if you got anyone willing to conduct a piss test on short notice, send them into the mat. Eddie is blasting this on his big screen at home right now. Yeah. Up and out of the bunker, going past the hole. Eugene now.
Woo! All right, points on the board. Here we go.
394-yard par 4, index 9. No one pops on this hole. He's going to have to land this at about 260 yards off the tee. Actually playing this, the duck hook comes out, asking it for the sit. I would ask it to go just a little bit. His misses do seem to fit this course a little suspiciously.
He paid $1,000 to redesign it.
Yes. There seems to be a lot of land left of every fairway. Gerry now one down, not in a dire situation here. We'll go driver off this tee.
Eddie goes 107 club head speed, Gerry. We're not fixed testing this year.
Rocking the pink azalea. With the leg recoil and everything. Gerry with 260 off the tee. Another 107.
107 club head, Gerry. You not fixed testing this year? As in.
Eugene now, a little blocked out by the trees, has got to try and get 143 yards. I'm assuming he's going to have to cut this one, or just hit the gap and land it pin high to the left side of the green and hold it, ask it just to hold just a little bit. He is talking to himself. Gets it through the gap, asking it to cut and get a piece of that green. It is going to go deep. Little backspin, a little backspin. Catches the contours of the green. 2.07 on the putt, so he is looking at a bogey. Dustin says, "What a shot, Jer." Eddie says, "Quads, not mods, baby." All natural. Gerry in green light situation here. 133. Second shot into this pin. Going with a pitching wedge. Eugene with an early 1-up lead here. Oh, it's got to run up there. 2.18. Eugene now is 2 up in the match. A sigh of relief. Is it?
I'm playing from the board this most teams. It looks like it's on like
Number 5 here, par 3, index 13. No one pops on this hole. 168 yards. Eugene hitting a 6-iron here. Aimed right at the pin, asking for it to cut. His miss is usually a draw, asking him for the bounce, 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 roll, roll. Hits the green, ends up pin fucking high. Auto putt is 1.83, so he's in for a 2.83.
We were just playing all the slopes on the green. I was like, Danny, how'd you go so long? And then it rolls back to 10 feet.
If you guys were wondering, the first match still went to our number 1 seed, Danny. He's not letting up on this matchup. We'll see who he plays after the winner of this match. It's going to run up. It's got to clear the water first. Oh!
It's so weird how it happens for you, but
Caught it a little... Jerome is having flashbacks of when Gerry actually chipped in on him. Not a lot of movement. Not a lot of movement on this one. Just to chip it up, let it run up to the hole. It's got to sit. That's going to be well outside. Eugene is going to go up 3 and breathe a sigh of relief. Now, Eugene was very nervous leading up to this match. The amount of conversations he had with himself as he was practicing was actually remarkable. There was a lot of self-doubt. Now I think he's settling in. He's smiling. He's even giving his competitor his ball back. I would have thrown that shit out in the street. Now we got Eugene here. Gonna hit driver off this tee. Stay steady behind the ball. The draw is out and he's painting a picture. He's gonna get into the middle of the fairway with a green light distance into this pin. Sitting with a 3-up lead, Eugene exhales a sigh of relief. Now, we 3 here at the Met are probably the 3 Ilocanos here. We really wanted Kill a win for this matchup as our Palutan. If you don't know what Palutan is the food you eat while you drink. It keeps you sober enough so you can keep drinking some more. But apparently they don't have goats to kill because they got to grill them outside, so we didn't get any Kill a win. The B-Dale bomber himself, Gerry up at the tee, par 5.
Oh my God!
The recoil is out. He has to get this to bounce left just a little bit. Avoid the tree coverage. It's not going to clear it all the way, but he should have a clear shot to lay up. That was 108 on the club head.
I'm on the left side.
Eugene's out. It's an interesting hole layout. There is a gap between fairways with just a random bunker and wasteland on top of it.
Where they restock those gloves?
Sure.
255 yards out here from the middle of the fairway. Eugene's deciding whether or not he's going to go for this one. If he does go for this one, he will have to pipe his 3-wood. So this is going to be a layup shot. He's just deciding what yardage he has to lay up to give him a comfortable wedge into this green. Looks like he decided on a yardage right around the 215 yards. He's probably going to go 5-wood on this one. Pop it to the middle of that big fairway and give himself a flick of a wedge into this green. We'll get the camera back up here in a little bit. Five wood off the deck, pushes it out straight. It's gotta sit. It's gotta sit. Oh, the rock saves him. Drew, can I get the camera, Drew? Danke. He purposely put that rock there so that it would stop his ball from going into the bush. I'm sensing a little conspiracy setup in this matchup. Gerry's going to aim at the left side of this green. If he plays his cut, it should work out fine. Let's see how aggressive he gets with this, knowing that his opponent is out in the wasteland, but still only has a wedge into this green. We already know what club he's grabbing. It's his 3-wood. You saw this multiple times against Jerome. This is actually the bane of Jerome's existence. This 3-wood with the UB Tour AD shaft. This shaft, if you get it, it is a piss rocket with his legs engaged. Let's see if he pipes it right down. It's cutting. It's on a good line. Ooh, doesn't cut enough. Greenside bunker, 240 off the deck with the 3-wood.
Wow.
It's interesting when you start to use your legs, how much power and speed you're actually able to generate being well under 6 foot. And yet, but here's the thing, as long as you hit center of the face and use your ass, you got distance. Ooh, a little thin, asking for it to sit. Ay, putang ina, too big! That's not where you want to be, sitting at 400 or 440 yards off the green. He will have to take a drop. Guys, if I tell you, Gerry is salivating.
Gerry got off that chair really fast. He did.
Can't remember how it looks from the other side.
Pimento sandwiches, Polutan. Nice.
He's calling the Mickelson. He's hitting the exact same spot.
I think I need to get Jerome a mic.
Tin cup over here, huh?
He will go with the tin cup approach here. Going to hit the same exact shot. I will steal Jerome's lines. I'm not shameless at all. 46 yards. Looking at a 3-9 hit with his gap wedge, or 50 sand wedge. Did not read.
Oh my gosh, and he liked that. Oh.
Did not read that one.
They disconnected again.
Yeah, you better face him in case you get a good one.
That was my good.
I feel like that would have been really good.
I was thinking you were gonna do a It was,
No. But
it was
you
perfect.
It's not
carry.
registered, dude. It's not. It's
yeah,
not on.
you can tell.
It'll like give you the.
No, so the unit is seeing it, but the software's not. So you gotta reconnect it on the software. No. It's connected right, but the software. There you go. Redo it.
Like right here.
Yeah, because it's solid green on the unit, but blinking green on
What's
the.
going on here? You know what? It's probably the connect. Oh, never mind.
Disconnect and reconnect. Yeah. That's the carry.
That was it.
Was it 40 yards? 35.
There.
That's exactly what I want. Fantastic.
What?
Way to go. Did they get it?
Yeah, now it's
Yeah, we gotta get the simulation rain.
Big green,
Put
right?
it in outside and slide it back in. Oh, hang on.
I don't want to repeat what Jerome is saying over here.
Yeah.
He said pull it out and let it slide back in. I don't know what's going on. Alam nyo naman, daming naman bastos dito. He's got the same exact shot. He's hit the shot 3 times, maybe third time is the charm. Asking it to sit, don't touch. It's going to stay up there on the shelf. It's like a faucet just leaking to the right. Gerry in the azalea pink now.
Full swing, but when you have to like dial it back. So
It's got to go, and it catches. It kicks off the front edge. Will be good. I think Gerry is good to take one hole back. Two up. Gerry regains honors on this one, on this par 3. I can't even see the pin on this screen. Where the fuck is it? 120, elevated 10 feet up. He's got his gap wedge. Uses his lower body with authority. Isn't going to get there. Will hold up and stay right there. Pin high, left side. Just with a baby chip. Let it bump and run onto the green. Again, we have a situation where the thing is just disconnected. You know what it is? It's the extension, the USB extension. When you guys step on the mat, underneath, whatever's underneath. No, that's my camera. It's very loose. Loosey goose, man. Secure that connection. Tatsing, okay. Connected. Ayan, reverse engineer 101. Keep it out so we can see it. Sabi ko nga, daming bastos dito, man. Eugene has to get this on the green. Put the pressure back on Gerry. Looking at a solid 120 yards. That's right on his 9-iron. Gets it clean. Looks really good. Does a walk-off moonwalk. Tucks it in tight. A little gamesman fist bump right there. That's very nice. He relaxes.
You've been here before. You know what to do.
Just chip it in his butthole, Gerry.
Just chip it in his butthole, Gerry. Quote unquote, Jerome.
It's exactly what he did to me.
Oh, it's got to slow down and break. Oh. Eugene gave one up on the last hole, takes it right back on this one, and he's sitting 3 up again in this match. All right, we got another par 4, hole number 8, index 3. Gerry does pop on this hole, 450 yards. Eugene driver. He's feeling good right now, being 3 up in this match. A little hook off of the tee, making this hole just a little bit longer. Is going to catch the waistline left of the car path. It's going to sit, no run out at 223 yards. Gerry now can take a big chunk off of this hole if he hits a solid shot here. He's got his line. Now he's got to try and get this in the fairway. Use his powerful glutes for this one. Gerry now. Full on rotation. He will draw this one also, asking for it to get down. Don't hit the rock. The friendly bounce back towards it. 262 off a rock.
73 Gerry. Holy shit.
273. It was a great tee shot. Got lucky off of the rock. Clear of all the hazards right now. This is a tough par 4. This green is protected by water on the left and 2 greenside bunkers right in the front. Looking at 256 yards. Slightly made the hole a little bit longer because of the tee shot, but he will bring out the 3-wood. Got to get elevated over these bushes and get back on the fairway or run up towards the green. Talking himself into this shot. He understands the situation that Gerry does pop on this hole, so he's got to go for this green. With the pressure on, he hits a tight draw. He walks off the tee box, hard hop.
What a shot!
That is the shot. That is the shot. That was a complete nut.
Just letting you know, for that.
That was a complete nut. Out of position. Knows that Gerry pops on this hole. He had to go for that green.
I don't know, but it did bounce back on yours, so.
He did have to get that up and onto the green. He had no choice knowing that Gerry pops on this hole. You pop on this hole. Baby, you're a firework.
Where the hell did that rock come from?
I think the play here for Gerry, he's going to try and get this up into the fairway to his preferred yardage and try and stick this one close, considering he does get a stroke from Eugene on this hole. So as long as he ties, he does win the hole. He's making a few adjustments to his line right now. Just has to clear this rock. If you talk about the difficulty of that shot, he had to clear the bushes, cover the bunkers, and get it on the green. Knowing that his miss right now is to the left, he summed it all up in a solid shot, keeping it tight. 110 yards. He got it exactly where he wanted it. If he can hit this shot exactly the right distance, you should see the calm in his face right now. He doesn't even fuck.
He is just on another level right now. You know why there's mics? It's better if there's 2.
Huge. Gerry's gonna tuck this one up there. Ooh, it spun back. It was on such a good line. Needed 109. Only ends up with 103. But he still took the hole.
Took the hole, yeah. You won Raw's score, but damn, that score, Gerry won that.
Who wastes a fucking hole?
What do you keep that exciting about, guys?
That was epic. If Jerome wants to step on the mic, commentator Tim.
Put him on. They need to put him on.
I think if you have Jerome sitting next to you, he wears the mic, and you both can kind of talk into it.
He hated it during his match. But he's loving it now. I can't say much. I was knocked out earlier than sunrise. This par 4 9, he walks off, doesn't even watch it, knows he's in the groove. This hole is shaped like a question mark for some reason. 237 out the tee. Well left of the fairway. Perfect position to attack this green. Gerry now got to step up. After winning the last hole, he will take driver on this one. Probably adjust his aim point just to the left side of the fairway. Play for his cut. No warm-up. Oh, that's a little too cutty. It's got to get straight. There's water there. Into the tubig, into the lagoon. It's hard to tell what's water on this course. It's that green water that's the same color as the rough for some fucking reason. He's electing to re-tee. I think your point of entry would have been those trees anyway, so I agree with this decision. Yeah, your point of entry probably would have put you right by that bunker.
Yeah, what if you just go on the other What if you just go on the other fairway on the right?
Oh, sorry.
We're here Saturday at the mat. We play this simulator all the time. Eugene knows every nook and cranny of this course. Just playing it to perfection up until now. See if it continues for the rest of the round. Gerry with a re-hit off the tee. Full glute extension. It just carries light years. Hard hop 270. That is his third shot. If he gets this inside, he pops again. This is index 1. So as of right now, if they both hit the green, it will come down to a putt-off to see who is closer to the pin. 211-yard approach shot here. He has to clear some trees. He's got a very aggressive line here. He's going to hit with this tree line. Is either he's going to go over or he's going to cut this. I honestly can't see where he's going to hit this one. He gets it through the one willow tree. It's going to kick to the right off of this. It bounces straight, an unlucky bounce after a great hit. Look at that impact right in the middle of between the ice.
Did you take off on your 5-wood there? That's crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. I was thinking there's like 240. He's got 230 clubs.
Similar line here from Gerry. 168. He's gonna be able to take a lofted club to this.
This is a top hole.
You imagine the height that Eugene just got off that 5-wood. There was an outhouse on like hole number 7, like right off the tee. It's not Augusta. I wonder why they said it was Augusta-like. They got us with the marketing, man.
It's just the flowers. That's what's like.
Yeah, that's all. It's just the flowers. All right, Gerry has to step off on this one. He knows what he has to do on this hole. He's got to get it up and through the trees. It's cutting. It's on a good line. Oh!
It's gotta go. Oh! He gets the bounce.
That's tough as he is outside the 2-putt zone. Now on this chip, Eugene does not have a clean straight line to the hole. He has to decide whether or not he's gonna bump and run this or fly it there and let it stick.
Hey, what's this do? Fly
No. Yes. This one. Yeah.
Does a little walk.
What is this?
Oh, fantastic.
What is this?
Oh,
How did you do
right
this? I didn't know you could do this.
This is bullshit. I'm also a participant in this bracket. No one knew that was even a possibility. It's a ball with wind. How am I supposed to know that that's what's going to tell me where the lie is on the green? That is asinine that this has just now been discovered. I am losing my mind because you know what? That view could have been helpful, but no one said anything, but somehow Eugene miraculously knew. Tries to fly it up over the rough.
Oh my God!
This hole is far from over.
Dude, you know what you have to do, Eugene. You know.
He has to hole out from here.
You know what you want to do.
This is a better outcome.
Oh, there goes putter. He's in the flat stick out.
He's going to get the flat stick out. This is also a tip I did not know going into this simulator league. Apparently you can putt off the fringe. So this is going to break right to left, right at the beginning. So he's aim out to his right, let it feed towards the hole. He's got to settle. It's got to settle. It needs a one putt. It needs a one putt. That's well outside the 1 point.
No. If you hit under a 1.26, you would have won still.
Eugene now losing the last 2 holes is here. You want to? I gotta go pee. I'm gonna go step away from after their tee shots. I'm gonna step away and let the camera run.
Well, because you won Rose score, not net score.
You want to commentate real quick? I gotta pee. You look at you. You're dressed like Jim Nance right now. He went to Easter brunch. That was like 12 hours ago. We got Jerome stepping onto the mic now.
The founder of the match, now on the mic, Jerome Vargas. Nice ass.
Wow, that's. This feels pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Sitting behind the booth right now.
Just showing face so Rachel knows I'm actually at the match.
Great shot, Eugene.
Rachel's probably, they might still be watching us.
Great shot, Eugene. You need to fix the camera. Oh yeah. Can you touch the camera? I actually don't. Top right LB. Fuck, man.
162 yards. No elevation change here. No wind either.
He is activating
Yeah.
Gerry.
Playing his cut. Will it catch some green? It does. It gets a Eugene bounce. It's going to be close. It's not going to be enough, I don't think.
Right?
Oh, it is. It is Gerry.
Thanks to thanks to Jerome for stepping in there. We are now all square. Our own version of Jim Nance. We are all square after Gerry took the last 3 holes. All that work, according to Eugene, has gone. Full rip, bazoo. It's gotta sit. My tubig dyan. Ay, putang ina. Gerry! He is on dry land. He covers the water. He's fine.
Slice that 240, Gerry. Dude, your hips look great right now. Like, just
don't lie, Gerry.
Just like.
Your hips don't lie.
Gerry, you are going off tonight.
Your hips don't lie. Shakira would be proud. If you want to meet the guys from the mat, they're probably going to Nights and Weekends just up the road. Sponsored by Nights and Weekends. Eugene staring it down. It's gonna be good. Fairway. Yo, I could not imagine actually playing this course. This is ridiculous. This is so fucking tight.
Drew, can you make him bring this personality to your YouTube videos? This is fun.
This guy does not exist on camera. I cannot teach and talk like this. This is the boys for pan. This is pan. And when I'm trying to teach, there's no boys like this.
Just put it in the notes.
Ooh, the silent assassin carries the bunker. It's gotta sit. It's gotta sit. It's gotta sit. It's gonna roll out. It's gonna feed off the bank on the left, and it's gonna hold the green. Oh my God! 2-2-2.
What did you hit there?
Yeah, which one did it fall on the right or left? But Tim, did you go the wrong one on St. Andrews?
I love the double holes on St. Andrews. Told you, man. Bastos, man. What is that? What's over there? What do you got over there?
I had to dig in the freezer for those.
Florida Spritzers. I feel like we're gonna lose the camera soon.
You hit it.
Sick.
You hit it when you were in the bathroom. Oh, I forgot.
Thank you.
I was like, picking up, I was like, God damn.
You guys are live.
Oh my God! What a shot!
Wow.
What
That's
a shot!
That's nice.
Way to bounce back. Remember, way to bounce back.
Way to bounce back, Eugene. The gallery loves it.
Stays up with no objection. Yep. Not even acting on it.
Eugene back. One up.
This guy, what are we doing right now? You need to get him a silent mic over there.
No, we need to get. If I got two mics, it would be perfect.
Right, exactly.
You should be walking. You should be walking right there. You should be on. You should be on camera the entire time. Jerome, I'm gonna toss it back to you. Can you walk us through this next hole over here? Yeah. So Eugene's got a 239-yard tee shot here.
Great song.
Want a piece of me? Eugene off the toe, twist face to the fail. It's got a hard hop to get through the trees. It's gonna find a gap between the trees. He does have a window going into this green. He will be fine. He's up the toe all day today.
Danny would have waited for the drop.
Did you guys tell him? That was such a long
Oh
drop.
no, we couldn't. Because you can't really hear the music. You can't really hear the music.
Gerry's just picking landing spots 260 yards down.
That's crazy.
Adam, are there propels or waters in that fridge?
You need a banana. I have a banana.
Jerry, they're all out. Oh.
Gerry full on swing. It's looking good. It's gotta sit. It's gotta sit.
No way.
Too much booty juice.
No way.
Too much booty juice.
No way.
It's okay. We're sitting here on the 12th hole par 4. He will have to elect to take a drop here. It is hard to play with that much distance in your pants.
Speaking from experience.
Sometimes
For being bustos.
that's only inferred. You guys are just being straight bastos.
You said in your pants, Tim.
Booty juice.
Oh, got it. I thought you meant the front.
No practice.
No practice swing. Straight up. Says fuck the tree. It's gonna hold. It's gonna hold.
The adrenaline is wanting you to hit that
What club was that? 5 iron to 190. Damn, Jer Bukaki all over that. According to Justin, Jer been busting shafts and seams since the 80s. Eddie Jones. If I,
Like Eddie could like live in and then he could just like pull it down.
you know, I've been trying to figure out how to do that. So I think what.
I think James should also have caddies.
So we are putting a twist onto the final round,
Give me a ball for every shot.
but you're wearing a suit. So you're just a butler at that point.
I got it, Sam.
He's waiting for the drop of the music. I know you can't hear it. Yeah, to me. Oh, the club toss doesn't like it. It's going to go deep. He knows the contours of the green. It doesn't funnel back into the hole. Left side, second cut outside the pin. Gerry knows he's got to hold this out. He's done it before. Just ask Jerome. What's over there for beverages? Reaching into the mystery box, let's see what flavor we pull. Florida Seltzer, Untitled Art, Navel Orange, Yuzu. Sponsor me. Gerry now, 16 yards. Oh, off the toe, it's got to go to catch the green. He does. That leaves the door open for Eugene to take a 2-up lead in this one.
You were just envisioning yourself making it.
Just a reminder to all the Catholics out there, Jesus is rising tomorrow. He's not risen. He's in the processing.
It'd be incredible if they're like raising the cross drops and then that'd be sick.
Eugene is 2 up. We'll tee off first on this par 3. Oh, I gotta update the score.
We're all just wasting.
Saturday Easter Vigil. Easter Vigil at the club, y'all.
No, but do they do Jesus rising?
Yeah, it's called Easter Vigil. Camera. Tugs it left. It's got, I can't tell if that's water. No, that's not water. That is just rough. Slight pull by Eugene off this par 3, number 13. Index 18. No one pops on this one. 150 yards.
Par 3s are fucking a terror to look at. This reminds me of the one at
Let us know in the chat what you guys would hit on this tee box to make sure you guys hit the green. 150 yards out. I'm popping my 9-iron, sending it full. Ooh, the one time Gerry does draw it. It's got to hold. Got enough spin. It's very far out. It's got to be under 2. No. 2.10. An opening for Eugene. He is grinning so hard. His smile is from ear to ear. I'm going to try and use his cheat sheet here. He's got 29 yards, so he's going to get 58 partial because his full chip with the 58 is 29 yards. He's actually going to go for a more chipping a pitching wedge, knowing he has a lot of green to work with. It will break left to right, flatten out by the hole. You hit these kind of chips, you just hit it with a putting stroke and try to get it to stop slow. It's got to sit, sit, sit. Gerry wanting it to go longer, 1.74. I believe Huge lost that hole. Gerry regains a hole on that one. Eugene is still one up. We are going into the 14th. This is index 2, so Gerry does pop on this one. This is another par 3. Now it's 262 yards, par 3. You pop on this, it's index 2. Knowing that he pops on this,
You pop here.
he's looking at a distance well short of the green, looking at the left side, keeping short of the bunkers. He's going to try and lay it up to his magic number. He's busting out his hybrid on this one. No warm-up swing, knows exactly where this one's is going. There is no water on this one, so it still will be fine. It's not going to hurt him. It's almost as if he planned that one. Okay, Eugene.
This is a tough course to fucking have strokes on.
Eugene is aiming left of the big tree you see on your screen. You can see it by the marker right there. What he's going to do, he's been hitting a draw all night, so I'm interested to see whether or not he sets up differently to hit this cut. This is going to be a monster hit if he can get this on the green. Put the pressure straight. He's got his stance a little bit open. Ball off the front of his foot. It's cutting too much. It's going to go into the water. He did set up for that cut. We will have to see whether or not he's going to elect to re-hit that one or take the drop.
For the boys.
He's re-hitting this one.
Dude, actually your first hole in one sim, 262 out. Driver off re-hit. Holy shit.
All right. He's going to have to hit this one real close now. Settling into a shot. Does a similar motion. It will end up in the water again. We will be all square. If you guys didn't hear it, Jerome is willing to be the caddy. We are going tin cup on this hole. I don't know why that marker is so close now. Now it's a double cross to the left. It's going to be into the wasteland. We're going to let Gerry hit here. As soon as he holds it onto the green, he will take this hole, and we will be all square. We have a game all square going into 14. Gerry electing to lay up short of the hole is actually paying off on this one. Eugene with the aggressive play. We'll just only lose this one hole, but we will be all square after this one. I'm not going to lie, so am I. Sit. It's got to sit. It's looking good. We are all square now.
Yeah. Gotta stay loose. You gotta practice how you play. Like, I don't play it's over.
Gerry now with honors on the tee. All square going to the 15. Only 4 holes to play. We have a tight one here. If you guys are enjoying this, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this with everybody. The gallery is loving it. Full on send. 262 pipe. I wish I had the camera angle where you guys can see how hard his legs kick. It's almost like Scheffler with his feet in the air through impact. He's throwing that left hip out of the way, giving his hands clearance to swing at that ball hard. Eugene's got to match this shot now. A little deceleration through the hole, asking it for the sit. No tree trouble is asking for it. Sitting at 208 off the tee. Automatically grabbing the 3-wood.
That's a loud environment. You just said 95 decibels.
It was a monster hit being all square right now. That was on a tight rope. Eugene here looking at a 239-yard shot here. He's going to go 3-wood. There is only one greenside bunker to be worried about. Those tree limbs hanging off. It's a duck hook, but if it gets past this tree, won't be that much of trouble. He still will have an open look at this green. Now, this is the chance for Gerry to apply the most pressure he's been able to apply in this matchup. So we're going to look for him to go with I would assume a 6-iron here. He's not even going to take a warm-up swing. He's just going to go for it.
Oh, shit. Oh. What? Dude. That's wild. I mean,
Ladies and gentlemen, his 6-iron just broke.
Gerry, I think you need to get rid of your regular shafts now, and you got to get stiff.
I think it's just this is why I don't want Oban to sponsor me.
Gerry, grab my club. Out of my bag.
That was literally the loudest thud I've ever heard in my life. We will be doing a piss test, as this is the 5th one to break on him. It's a shear, right? It's a straight shear. It's literally clean snap right there at the end of the hosel. So it's not the club head breaking, it's actually the shaft that is snapping. If you guys want to sponsor me for graphite shafts, that's fine, but I will not play your iron shafts. Eugene now, 53 yards, got to get through this tree. Keeps it low, doesn't touch any limbs, but it's pulling it left.
I mean, technically, in tournament, no, you would not. Then we'll keep it at this. In tournament, you would not. And if you lose, you can play it.
Yeah. No.
What a weird hole. What a weird hole. You got it, Gerry.
It's a clean break right on the hosel. It's the 5th shaft to break.
3 set of clubs to me.
Damn club champion.
Please, no. I still work there. I need to mute this. I need the insurance.
It goes into work Monday, he's like, you can just pack up your clubs. We were watching this.
We didn't have a conversation here. It's not going to be a great email I send.
PFG.
Grab my clubs.
Eugene now. I have no idea. I actually have no idea what stroke anyone's on right now. I am completely baffled. Ooh, the 10,000 spin off a 2-yard shot, but it releases?
What?
What kind of...
Weirdest fucking hole I've ever seen on a
10,000 spin on that.
There is literally...
Well, that's what happens when you use a bounce on that too.
Oh, alright. Well, I mean, if you guys want to replay that hole and mulligan all your shots and then just start fresh? Because that was a very weird hole.
We will be issuing a piss test as... I've known players to break steel, but 5 times is.
Oh my god.
It's not the way I hit it, though, right?
No.
I actually.
That one was fat though.
I wanted to see impact, right? But it wasn't.
But it's a freaking golf club. Like, how often does that happen? 5 times, though.
Yeah, I mean, I've never broke a club, and I've hit it fat a lot. a lot.
What is that? 100s?
Yeah.
Eugene now. Index 12. Hole number 16 doesn't like it. Weird sound. Sounds like it was off the toe again. Asking for it to sit. He will have tree trouble on this one. Eddie Jones called it. He's been busting shafts and seams since the 80s, and it continues in the 2020s. Remarkable. It's a straight shear point right here on the backside too. This is pure anger. I feel sorry for the ball. This is gonna go well right into the middle of the fairway. That's a carry on 240 yards. Rolls out to 255. But the way they make them, they're thicker than 355 hosels. So you have to shave them down for them to fit. Why does Oban make it like that? Because industry-wide, there is no industry standard. There is, but what everyone builds it to, the tolerances they build it to, is completely different from vendor to vendor.
I mean, like on the TXU web or that video they did with Oban, they tested the best.
They tested the best.
Well, just like spin and like and dispersion. I mean, like
It's just due to the fact that the other 100s.
But then I was wondering why he's not using Oban.
Obans and Mizunos, like, those are a bitch to build. You literally have to grind it against that bell so hard to see it to fit in the head.
Yeah, you have to grind it down for it to fit into the head.
Like, due to the fact that these are breaking, I wonder how
Because these are 921s, so they're only 2 years old. Eugene now here. He's got tree coverage.
Oh, he pipes it.
He pipes it. It sounds good. Where the fuck's the green?
Wow. What a shot, man.
Does anyone know where the green is? But that's it. That's a real good.
Five-wood?
It's a real good shot.
Three-quarter five-wood?
I'll tell you right now.
It's insane that you can work that five-wood that much.
That was an insane.
Too many weird things have happened that no one saw. You can just you get 75% five-wood.
The majority of the Met is still in shock after that thunderous roar, and that the screen didn't rip with a head flying at it at 140 miles per hour.
What percentage of guys are getting graphite shafts?
With the technology today, graphite shafts are probably surpassing steel consistency. Actually, what's his face did the KBS guy? Now the confidence is gone in his irons. He's got to kick hard right. But he was just like, the way technology is going in graphite shafts, it's becoming to the point where you can like make the shafts do more than just what steel is. Like, so you can be more precise in the way you make like graphite shafts. So like in essence, that's what you're actually paying for. Hey! Where's the flag? I am so confused.
It's on the right.
1.98 on the putt. Eugene now still one up. Yes. What's crazy about that is that even if we have graphite shafts to fit into taper heads, we still have to shave those down. But yet, the times that there is more material, but it's still graphite. If you think about it, shear strength wise, you have to assume that steel's stronger than graphite. But I guess the more material does help absorb the majority of that shot. Or shock, I should say. Eugene now 129 away from the pin. It's probably going to play his pitching wedge. Par 5 looks like a good shot. Staring it down. It's got to get up and hold. License sit there. I don't know who's going to take that hole. Eugene is one up.
Alright, Gerry.
Oh, push.
Oh!
What a turn of events. That was actually a push.
Whoa, what the?
We are coming down to the wire here at the mat. Eugene now.
That is wild.
They pushed that hole 4.9 to 5.0.
What?
Should have won that, right?
Did you stroke?
He does not stroke on that hole. He's done with his stroke holes.
That's weird. That's really
I should have won that, right?
Is that a makeup?
Or maybe it's like 4 point. Maybe they're both 4.94 and 95.
No, because I won this one at 5.8 versus 5.9.
No, but maybe it was like 4.94 to like 4.96.
It goes to the 10.
Yeah, but like maybe they rounded down for 9.4 and then up for 9.6.
Okay, so explain it. Still 9, 4.9, 5.0. This is the 10.
No, that matters, because that's normal.
Both players feeling a little frustration right now. You can feel the tension in the room. Everyone went quiet. I actually don't know where Eugene is aiming because apparently that tree does not come into play. It's got to sit. It's got to sit. A bunker. It's
I don't get why I lost that hole.
it's to the 10th.
I didn't win that hole.
Really weird. Literally two back to back, weirdest holes.
There's been a lot of confusion and frustration in the room today. I'm sitting pretty over here, just chilling. No tension on my part. Gerry now.
Oh,
Thin to win it. It's got to get up. Skip hard over the bunker. It's not going to jump through. It's greenside bunker for both players. One deep, one short. Let's see who can get it inside close. 17th hole, one up for Eugene.
mind fuck playing.
If he pushes this one, it will go to the 18th.
Is this Florida? Is this Florida?
This is the most absolute ridiculous screen again because no one even knew this thing existed. Apparently it's dead flat.
What I'm looking at right now.
It's super flat apparently. No movement whatsoever. I guess the tee shot was the challenge on this hole. Eugene's got 20 yards. I don't know what yards he's going to land this. It's going to be a partial. It's going to be a partial swing with his wedge. Gets it up over the green. It's got to roll out. It's going to sit nicely. Let's see what the putt out is. Little fist bump, 1.15. So now Gerry's got to get this inside 1.15 to take the hole. This is called Blue Bayou, Jack. I don't know if it's a real course. It was designed to fuck you. Nice sound off the face. It's got to get closer to the hole. Feeds away from the hole. Camera 167. That's 2 up with 1 to play. The match is over. Handshakes all around. Just want to thank everybody for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out with us, the guys at the mat. And also for staying with us for both matches. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Eugene does take this down 2-1. It went all the way to the 17th hole. Danny does advance. The first seed and the second seed will be going into the final matchup. Stay tuned for that stream. We'll let you guys know when that one is scheduled. Everybody is a little bit in dismay at the finish at that hole. Hopefully everyone enjoyed. Remember to like, subscribe. Let everybody view this. Thanks again for watching. and we'll see you in the next one.
Will be
Hop stop.